tend to be true.
Pretty much. Yes, sir. Stretch my wings. I'm preparing. Holy Horcruxes, is all that rustic in the budget? We're not publishing rubbish, so don't feel sluggish. The bros feel thuggish. Kicks caramel and mustard. Drops Iron Mike, I'm Buster. Ushering people out of the clip-off. It's the rescuers down under. Arishka gal, queen of the underworld. You act like I want her. You lose the rings like Sonic when he gets hit, and that leads to wild plunder. Send my hologram to Antarctica under the 7-mile tundra. Talking to your version of Megatron and Starscream, you better not blunder. Slots is like a popcorn machine, the way I'm being bumped up. I invite you to think so far out of the box, the cardboard's undiscovered. My gear never lackluster, take it back like Shabazz Brothers. Your connect is either Savion or Sammy, they came in with the taps tougher. Palms seem so much easier to read when there's money in them. Your team huddle with them. I come from above, they say sit and hubble with you. Happy as can be, sappy from the glee. That's what a couple duffels did them. Who's the tough luck dealer? They shuffle sinners. Too many booths without the couples in them. No heat. That's jacuzzis with no bubbles in them. Humpty Dumpty is a wall sitter. You can't afford to tumble with him. Nice decorations in the snake pit, but you just can't cuddle with him. Back to the rings, give some to Sonic please, unless you want to rumble with him. After the slumber comes the hunger. You can't blame us for being double dippers. I feel like I'm in the afterlife. I got the appetite of a satellite, ready to go like I just gassed the ride and put it back in drive. I'm invited to higher dimensions, initiated into a master's rite, and redescend into a world that's weakened. That's why I passed the might. Entities are taking stabs at strife because they couldn't kidnap the Christ. The first to take L's are usually fast to fight. Snag the gripes or paths get sniped. Don't mummy rap the sky, jab 'em light. Wickedness in high places tries to stake claim on the facts of life. These are times of energetic replenishing. If you drag, you're dry. Grab the vine before the grapes get trampled. As the great ones channel, fatal waves left 178 trampled. They came tranquil. Colorful Ghost Rider, the race Mango, Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell lockdown money, where the cash say tango. I can feel revolution in the air. Each draft brings Django. Cold Texas, Cone Lone Star. Every raft brings Waco. Much love all around. New readers and true leaders. They can pick a card so no one pulls mine. I rhyme at leisure. I came in ready, no time for a teaser. I came in ready.
Tend to be more.
Yo, back to the futuristic old school. We running on hot with cold grooves. Back to the futuristic old school. We running on hot with cold grooves. Watch out for copycats, unpacking groceries out of body bags. We following the white rabbit who was framed Roger that. A beige Pontiac remained on the track, detained over cash, attempting to break chains or vague boulder dash. Slaps couldn't wake them up or raise them up, they on the smack. They had to be fast in the cornerbacks to get their corners back. Opposite of living by the pen is the sword or gap. The movie Daylight was sly, flooding brings a horde of rats. Homer must be their enemy's name. They bring oiled bats, the bases and the other equipment. They slid with all of that. Moving like an outer god, you hear Cthulhu calling back, dreaming of a future with a righteous ruler donning black. Money's a shirt with no hanger, hit off your block with racks, hoping their solidarity's glaring just to stop attacks. How they spin it is you swimming and all this guap relaxed. In reality, they got you surrounded by the cops and task. They get divided, and for time knocked off, they ask, but end up in their heavenly home for coming home too fast. Streets are one category, albeit mostly vast. Good money. If the bread is hot, it makes the toaster mad. It could have been me asking if I could hold a bag, but I ain't even stooped to that degree when things were going bad. They grown and dad, just carry a cross with shoulder pads. I respond, it's coming back around, it's just a cul-de-sac. Back to the one way with runways, rolling craps. Customers were ice cold but sold, giving frozen daps. I'm a relic. I'm not saying I'm what the culture lacks. Raise your conversation whenever you feel too old to rap. Never let a hit sit, pretending y'all supposed to clap. All the bantering just for vanity, I'm opposed to that. Aerial assault, Desert eagle with a vulture's mask, falcons under wing, along with hawks and a swarm of bats. A beige Pontiac remained on the track, detained over cash, smoking corned beef, that's half a cone of hash. Look where hip hop is at, I'm back on my throne at last, setting the tone so holy, all the ghosts collapse. Golden railings in the foyer, I'm Regent. 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 They done played out Egypt, so let's break out Phoenix, wiping cosmic debris from your wingtips. It's the season where the meek win. The fire of my rhymes is on the air fryer. Who greasy with the secrets? The adversary's like a roaring lion trying to tear you to pieces. He already defeated but can't release it. This animated thesis of a chieftain is far-reaching. I'm taking short actions for tall reasons. 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 Inertly I'm marching on burgundy carpet, perky apartment, no word from the market. Courtesy jargon on Germany's parchment. 1930s the margin, derby with shark skin. Urgently arming, self-defense is necessary. Disturbing with starkness and spark it. Hardly arguing, dogs barking. Parked carcass, Marcus Aurelius coils dipped in argon. I'm running Arkham so you can't mark them. Bars controlled by electricity. Behold the next density, instantly. Back from the seventh infinity. Grill them like dentistry, ill intensity. I hobble a hater and tell him it's for the best. Like Kathy Bates in Misery. I'm taking short actions for tall reasons. 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 Heavy rain bouncing off the staircase in the alleyway. Among the hilltops is where they tend to sacrifice all the valley made. Imagine the average Friday ending up smoky and you ain't have a Craig. They go that rebellious spirit still climbing the pirate's mast with half a leg. And TLC stood 30 toes down and they actually had the bag. Wrong house, the second saw. So the boy was stashed in the safe. While a nerve agent was poisoning everybody, I gotta go grab a cape. Edible gold on a birthday cake, let the dignitaries wait. Yellow searchlight scooping out the bay is a preliminary trace. The place of ceremony reflecting off his face, give him space. The world would go to waste from a taste, so overpay or clone a bank. Versailles River water leading to a club that's like a cave. Remember when Flaming Skulls was the wave? Von Dutch and Ed Hardy caked. I'm back from the future often, but I ain't playing Doc or Marty's game. Cardi frames, Army J's. It couldn't be rose-colored with my glow smothered. I chose wonder, I'm the Pope, one of. Give you quotes, want one? Give you quotes, want one? I'll give you quotes, want one? Get off my phone if you don't want one. Get off my phone if you don't want one. Just go back home if you don't want one. Just go back home if you don't want one. You don't want this. Stars draped in quicksilver, hang suspended against the black velvet sky. Architecture held flawless among legit builders. Certain geometric shapes manipulate time and space. Vampires evaporate under ivory rays. Creatures running faster than the monsters from A Quiet Place. The golden compass prompted human words from a tiger's face. Sorcerers ignoring us, sent a cleaner to the grimy race. The pie was more than 3.14, a gorge on a slice of pain. A storm full of icy rain. Scorned from the heights of fame. Lord, how the rhymes have changed. My sword leaves the mind unchained. Portals leave heights detained. Just morsels of high acclaim. A rough torture to climb a chain. The run shorter, you fight with shame. You start in wars with silent slang. Hide the bank before they slide away. The penthouse is empty and the vibe is strange. Ghosts jumping out trapdoors in the emotions, causing the thoughts to roar like an ocean. Endorphins are potions. These orphans bring omens. In cornfields, waving tomahawks over the scattered goldfish. Young sofas, Tutmosis. The double-edged sword talk cuts closest. In high places, the sun's roasting for dumb motives. I fell fast as lightning before, ignoring all the writing on the wall. You will find me down the hall, rhyming to the lost, rhyming righteous to the cross. Simon, chiming if you're called. If you can't hear, I'll put a diamond on a dog, slicing through the fog, slightly on a jog. The nuggets of truth are chasing their tails. Bite them if you bark. Pray for Skid Row folks surviving in the park. Economically forced to align them with the dark. Designers made it hard. In the time of big men, they kept supplying them with guards. We fighting over shards, enlightening them with charm that brightens up the yarn. Star Wars, the Sith Lords, they divided them on Mars. Pariahs on a farm. For bringing false light, Elijah made it dark. Adherence to principles brought citizens above royalty. I love loyalty, saw the beauty in all life. You say the slum spoiled me. You only get one shot, the gun's recoiling. In higher dimensions, flaming tongues are toiling. Where blood is boiling, I was a basket case without a basket. It's not average to use superior talent to mask it, but that was Damascus. Since then the horse left, pedals swept away madness. Out of town, red stratus, we all blending in green, I'm the cabbage. What you mean, that's no challenge. No fear, or the demons will scavenge. On this episode of Legitimate OGs and G-Wagons, Belvern, 1972, they bring it in flagons. So strong, you giggle soon as the scent hit you. Feeling red? Don't sell your birthright for lentils, for curbside potential. Skimming from the divine feminine is probably why Herb might have missed you. Dirt thrives abysmal, merged tribal symbols. Burnt nines a little, words bind with riddles. First revive the brittle, nice acquittal. First find the fickle, first five's a nickel, third time's a ditto.